Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Nowacki. I am the writer and poet for the 30 Days in June, which is a collection from the PTSD Poetry Project. Today's poem, which is the final one of the month, is called I Was Never Broken. I was told I was broken. I was told I was unrepairable. I was told I would never be okay. Inside, I felt I was broken. I felt I was unrepairable. I felt I would never be okay. I spent time in the darkness. I spent time healing. I spent time capturing the me I thought I had lost. The me I am today is like fine china with its beautiful glaze full of hairline cracks. I am beautiful, I am strong, I am fragile, all at the same time. The fire did not destroy me. It merely made me stronger. It created a survivor, one who does not back down in fear. There are many memories I wish were gone, ones I wish I could remember. But the newest of these I wish to never forget. Those new memories remind me I am here for a reason. I merely had to get up, stand tall, and fight the good fight. I have fought to get back to the core of the person I was and am. I was never broken or unrepairable. I am merely more beautiful because of the fire. So, today is June 30th of 2016. Again, my name is Nowacki, but let me tell you something about me. I am an artist, a writer, a poet, and a public speaker about my personal journey with PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and since 1992, the diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. Mine is a life filled with uncertainty, yet within the storm of instability, I have found a solace. It first showed itself in the form of writing out all my thoughts, as I would be unable to hold them inside my head because of brain injury. Writing them down, I could keep them. The years passed. Healing began and my memory became stronger, more resilient. Poetry re-entered my life, and with it began a challenge, one which has turned out to be very unexpected. It was to dig back into the past of a decade or more. I reread my personal journals, diaries, blog entries, both public and private. Then I began creating poetry for all those entries. All of them. Imagine that. That's a lot of writing. This has become the endeavor which is called the PTSD Poetry Project, which is now open to all poets, writers, and artists living with PTSD. They can also add their works to be published in a book form in January 2017. This past month of June, I chose to create a poem every day from old published and private posts to become raw with what I was writing about in a different way. I have never been accused of being afraid of writing my truths in a way which evokes emotion, not only from myself, but from others. Well, 30 days of stripping myself raw. At a certain point along the way, I chose to also read aloud those poems on the Anchor app and included them on my official Facebook page, Now Two Hand Bree. Raw emotion. Sometimes it was too hard to bear. Along the way, I have had the opportunities to read them during various poetry slam open mic sessions and to share them with the good people of Oklahoma City in the United States. PTSD consumes us all until we believe it is all there is. Yet I would say this. It is a moment in time. Then life steps in and on us. It brings more to the table of PTSD and confounds us, confuses us until we no longer can move. We are survivors. This is a fact. We survived. Life moves on in spite of sometimes we wishing it would not. But PTSD, it is not a pissing contest. It is only when it is held up like a shiny trophy for others to see, raised above our heads, that it becomes this contest. Who has the worst in the room? Who has a better, more difficult story to tell? In this contest, you might be surprised to discover I might possibly win. Yet having said this, I strongly believe those moments' words belong only in a safe place to be heard. It is the journey after PTSD, which is what the world needs to hear about. We walk a road which is fraught with so many hurts, so many dreams shattered, all our plans upended because of our PTSD. We cannot overcome the stigma associated with PTSD if we do not share our words, our stories, our poetry, and our art about this journey beyond PTSD. Every person has had those moments in the dark where they could not breathe. We have had those moments we wanted our lives to end. We have all had them, whether we admit to them or not. If we cannot share our truths, no one will ever know that they are not alone. Well, PTSD is a moment, but life piles up so much already onto our broken camel's backs. It can seem to be too much. And the moment we make the choice to go to someone and say, I want help, this is when our lives begin to change. For it is the wanting of help which changes our paths. They begin to intersect with our previous hopes and dreams for our lives. We become willing to work at getting well. It is the choice we make when we say, I want help. See, we all know we need help. It's kind of a given. Needing help and wanting help are very different paths. Needing help is one upon which there is no growth. We just keep needing, and needing. Needing help has no growth. But wanting, this is a different piece on our chessboard. An unexpected move made at the last moment when we were about to give up. Wanting help is the first step onto the path of this journey called Life Beyond PTSD. I urge you to make this choice, to want help, and to simply ask and say, I want help, so you too can come and join all the many other people in this world who are journeying on this thing we call life beyond PTSD. Thank you.